Welcome to episode 13 of Echo Without Noise. Willingness is enough. A quiet monologue on learning, living, and choosing growth. You don't have to shine like a star to matter. You just have to keep showing up. That's the line I whispered to myself this morning. One hand on the kettle, the other fumbling through unread messages. I haven't written anything profound lately. Haven't made time for deep reflection or posted about my journey. But I keep showing up. Sometimes we forget how much that matters. How much it counts. The capacity to learn is a gift, the ability to learn is a skill, the willingness to learn is a choice. I read that once and never forgot it. It's one of those quotes that quietly changed me, not all at once, but in layers. The way rain softens the ground before anything blooms. We're not born knowing how to do this, how to heal, how to grow, how to juggle what life throws at us. Very few people glide through life with effortless grace. Most of us learn as we go. Sometimes slowly. Often messily. We wrestle with comparison. With expectations. With endless roles, mother, wife, daughter-in-law, caretaker, breadwinner, peacemaker, dreamer. Sometimes, all at once. And we try to hold it all without letting anything fall. Without letting anyone down. But what if learning itself was enough? What if every time you paused to breathe through frustration, you were growing? What if choosing to be curious, instead of cynical, to ask for help, instead of hiding, to try again, instead of giving up, was the real work? I've carried guilt for things I couldn't control. Felt ashamed for not being more together. For not glowing when I was expected to shine. For forgetting, missing, snapping when I meant to be kind. But I'm learning. I'm learning to stop apologizing for being human. To forgive myself for not being magical every moment. To celebrate tiny wins, like getting out of bed, like remembering to drink water, like not shutting down when things feel heavy. The ability to learn, that's a skill. And I've practiced it in between tantrums and school runs, grocery lists, and midnight anxiety spirals. I've taught myself to pause. To research. To reflect. To ask why I feel triggered before reacting. To find meaning in breakdowns, and not just rush to solutions. But more than anything, I've made a choice. I've chosen to learn instead of blame. To show up for my life instead of watching it pass. To be a participant, even in the days that feel too quiet to matter. That choice hasn't made things perfect. It hasn't erased grief or solved every problem. But it's brought me closer to myself. And maybe that's the point. We think success is a destination. But maybe it's in the way you treat yourself while you're becoming. Maybe it's the willingness to keep going, not the certainty of what's ahead. So if you're listening to this while folding laundry or driving to work or crying quietly in your room, I want to say this. You're not behind. You're becoming. You're allowed to grow slowly. You're allowed to learn imperfectly. You're allowed to matter without burning out for it. Because you don't have to shine like a star to be worthy. You just have to keep choosing yourself, one quiet decision at a time.